That 5 a.m. wake up is so real. But today I'm going to take you through a day in my life as a nurse when I'm working a day shift. Honestly, I wake up at the last moment possible, which usually means around 6 because I start my shift at 7, but I live really close to the hospital, thankfully. Obviously, the first thing I do is brush my teeth and just put my hair up so that I can get ready for the day. I always wash my face in the morning. This makes me feel really refreshed and just kind of wakes me up, puts me in a way better mood. After that, I usually head on over to the kitchen and I have a very large glass of water. I've been doing this since middle school. I also have some vitamins, as well as some fiber gummies. Fiber gummies just, keep the bowels moving. Gotta practice what you preach. And of course, I am scrolling my phone and going through Instagram. In the morning, I always try to go back on my recent posts and reply to all the comments because I know you guys take the time out of your day to message me something, so I always do my best to respond. I normally suck at packing my lunch because you gotta cook that beforehand, but breakfast I do always pack since I'm not trying to spend $24 million at the hospital cafeteria. My breakfast usually is yogurt or bananas or cereal or something of that sort. Next, we have a mini skincare routine. I start out with the Innisfree green tea mist, which just hydrates your skin. I promise it's not hairspray. After that, we have the green tea moisturizer, which is also one of my favorites. If you can't already tell, I love Innisfree, but unfortunately, this is not sponsored by them. My makeup routine is pretty much very minimal because my priority is just getting to work on time. I don't really care what I look like. Some lip balm is definitely essential because who knows when the next time you'll be able to drink water is. And then in terms of actual makeup, I usually just fill in my brows, which I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. And on a good day, I will also put on some concealer and cover up all of the acne I have from lack of sleep, as well as just line my lips. And then hair care, I just spray detangler before I comb it through in efforts not to lose, 3/4 of my hair when I comb it out. I don't know why this is so overexposed, but let's go through what I bring. Definitely bring my multicolored pen. I got this from Muji. It has 6 different colors. My AirPods, I always listen to music on my way to work, kind of just sets the mood for the day. Lip balm. My keys, obviously, so I don't get locked out. Fun fact, I've forgotten my keys many times. My badge, so that I can get into the med room. Some gum for that stinky breath. Clearly, I only have a piece left. Lots of snacks, lots of snacks. You're gonna need it. And an iPhone charger. My final check of items I need before I leave are my iPhone, my hairband, and my iWatch. And let's definitely not forget my water bottle because when I forget it, I ended up not drinking water the whole day and it's kind of a mess. Okay, I'm just popping in my AirPods. I always like to listen to music, like I said, before my shift, usually something upbeat so that puts me in a good mood to, deal with people for 12 hours at a time. In terms of shoes, there's basically 2 options that I go with. One of them is my Nike Free Runs and the other one are Dansko clogs. Normally for day shifts, I like to wear clogs, so let's go with those. All right, let's get to work. Our lovely hospital elevator has a nice reflection so that you can see how bad you look in the morning before you head into work. This morning, apparently, I'm feeling particularly happy. So once I get in, first thing I do is put my breakfast in the fridge. And then also definitely need to fill up my water bottle. I bring it empty because I walk to work and it's super heavy to bring a filled water bottle, so I just do it at work. I always try to finish this entire bottle by the time I finish work, and usually I get through about a bottle and a half. After that, I get handoff report from the nurse. It usually happens between 7 to 7:30, but the morning is really busy. It's concentrated on passing a lot of medications, doing a lot of education, rounding, things like that. As a nurse, I am calling a lot of people all the time, whether it's the resident, the fellow, nutrition, a consult, PT, OT. I spend a lot of time on the phone. Finally, it's breakfast time. For my hospital, I usually get a 15-minute break for breakfast in the morning. On this sad day, the yogurt that I had brought had somehow expired or something happened. Basically, it was purely liquid, and so thank goodness there was spare cereal on the unit. I'd actually never had these before, but they were so freaking delicious. 10 out of 10, would definitely go by and have more next time. Also, I'm eating it with a fork and I'm low-key lactose intolerant, which is why there is no milk. My day consists of a lot of charting, so I'm just catching up on that. I usually like to take my lunch break around 3 or 4 p.m., sometimes 2 p.m. if I'm feeling a little bit hungrier. Today I forgot to pack lunch. Actually, I almost never pack lunch because I'm lazy, so just bought food from the cafeteria. And I always like to sit outside. Sitting outside just, it's a breath of fresh air and it's a nice break. Feels like you're actually taking a break and stepping away from the hospital. But here's some pasta, hummus, and some meatballs. It was actually pretty good. Now that I've successfully food comaed myself, it is now time to head back upstairs and go back to work. I'm honestly shooketh because I was not expecting this, but this is literally the first time this has happened to me in the 1 year that I've worked here. Okay, this is actually crazy. It is currently, I think, like 3 p.m. It's 3:30 p.m. and I am back home. I have literally never, ever been sent home early. And of course, the one day that I decide to vlog a day in my life is the one day that I get sent home early. But it happens, I feel like, decently often, just has never happened to me. But in the ICU, essentially what happens is during the day, oftentimes patients are transferred out, and if you have 2 patients that are half up that 2 different nurses had, then the 2 patients will be combined and one nurse will take the full assignment while the other nurse is sent home. So I was a nurse who was sent home, and it is actually a Sunday afternoon, so I'll take it. I don't mind, but I am back tomorrow and I won't have that assignment back, which is kind of a bummer, but I guess it's not too bad. All of a sudden I have an extra, like 6 hours to my day, so this will be nice. Okay, I'm gonna do the honors and take some oil blotting sheets and just show you in 8 hours exactly what accumulates on my face. Like, I can literally feel it. And I usually bring these to work with me because it gets crazy, and when I have a moment, I just try to, freshen up. Ew, oh my goodness. If you're easily grossed out, don't watch this. Here's what they look like. Pretty crazy. It's a lot of oil on my skin. So if you're wondering why you break out after you work, it's because there's so much oil that collects on your skin. And of course, naturally, I hopped in the shower so that I can cleanse myself after this long shift. Okay, you guys, update time. I took a shower, as I always do after a shift. Even if your patient's not on isolation, just feel like being in the hospital is so nasty. But as usual, I ordered some takeout. Today I got some pho. I'm usually pretty good about cooking and not eating out when I am not working and when I'm staying at home. And I feel like I don't deserve this because I only worked 8 hours today, but takeout it is. So we also got some fries. I probably won't be able to finish this, so it'll probably be over a couple of days. But honestly, I'm pretty tired. I honestly don't even know how I survived for 12 hours. My first ever 12-hour shift in nursing school. So we started at 6:30 and we end at 6:30, but post-conference starts at, I think, 4:30. So it's like a 2-hour post-conference. And literally in the post-conference, I fell asleep and so many of my classmates also fell asleep. Our clinical instructor didn't even say anything because she felt so bad for us and she knew how tired we were. Now I do 12s all the time, so you live and you learn. But I'm honestly probably gonna eat this and take a little nap because I'm tired, and then hopefully we'll get a little workout in since we have so much time left today. So normally I would still be at work during this time. It's like 7 something. I am so glad that they sent me home early because honestly, I'm freaking exhausted. Once I got home, I had dinner, and then I legit took a 2-hour nap, and I just woke up, and it's literally like, it looks so gloomy, but it's like 85 degrees out. It's a lot cooler outside than it is in my apartment, so I thought I'd just kick it for a quick run and get pumped for my shift tomorrow because I'm back. It's so weird, like actually having time after my shift. Normally I get home at like 7:30 or 8, eat dinner, take a shower, and pass out. So definitely had a little bit more time to squeeze in a workout and stuff. And I pretty much stopped vlogging there. At this point, I probably went home. I think I took another shower, and then I went to bed to get ready for the shift tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of an atypical day, but hope it gives you a little bit of insight as to how my life is. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and like and subscribe, and I'll be back next week with another video.